for your support as a channel member, Richard Blythe. Those of you who've been around on the channel for a little while will know that sometimes we have a little bit of a habit of blurring the lines between fiction and reality here at LOLLUJO Towers. Previous examples, I think I might have found my forever club because Sevilla themselves, the actual football club verified account on Twitter, sent me this good luck message. Right, very important order of business. Are any of you lot wingers? Wingers. We're going to have a little bit of a problem. I don't play with wingers, so if you're a winger, you're going to need to become a fullback. I'm a big fan of fullbacks. Well, it's happened again because yesterday morning I got this email from Rob Back, actual director of football at Lynn Town FC. Just subject formation. It's brilliant. Don't get involved with picking the team, Rob. Just subject formation. 4-4-2 diamond. Henderson at the top of the diamond. That will get Mazza scoring. Jarvis as DM. Clunan on the right. Payne on the left. Give it a go. Kind regards, Robert Back. Rob, I don't know how to tell you what happened to Henderson, Jarvis and Clunan. And we're doing all right without a diamond as well, to be fair. But thanks. He actually emailed me. In addition to that, he did send me another email inviting me to come along to a match. So if you want to come to a Kings Lynn match with me, I'm going to be there for the game against Blythe on Saturday, the 7th of December. So it'd be cool to see some of you there. And if you want to celebrate all of these shenanigans now, what better reason to smash through 2,000 likes again on today's episode? Hello and welcome to part 9 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we're going to play as many games as it takes for us to win the league. This could be a long one. We have 4 games remaining. We are 5 points clear of Kettering. Kettering are the team we play first. So a win away at Kettering goes a long way towards us winning the league. We could obviously still end up in the playoffs, which would be really upsetting. But hopefully we do win the league. I also hope I'm still manager of Kings Lynn on the 7th of December, because it's already going to be awkward enough going along there and meeting the first team squad and having half of them I've already sold on or decided they weren't good enough. But if I'm also managing Stockport by then, or wherever I might go next, probably not Stockport to be fair, that's going to be double awkward with bells on. So we need to stick around. We need a promotion push. There has also been a little bit more transfer business since the last episode as well. I love non-league transfers all year long. These all year wrong. All year wrong is probably fair rather than all year long. It's my director of football, Rob, getting in on the action again. Look, he sends the email telling me what to do, then just signs a load of strikers on loan for me. Make your mind up, Rob, eh? But Ben Falamy has joined on loan from Ipswich. He is a 4.5-star current ability striker, and I have been playing him. I couldn't resist. I've had to play him because he's ridiculously good. Kelman, who came in like 2 weeks before, he's not getting a look in. Our top 3 strikers don't actually mention Adam Marriott on there now, because that's how much better than everyone else these 3 are, apparently. Marriott is the top scorer in the division with 30 goals. Let's go play Kettering at their place. And this is the team we're going to put out there to do it. I haven't shown you this, have I? Hold on. Get the old LOLLUJO view back on. But form had been pretty good, apart from that game against Gloucester. Particularly upsetting, because Gloucester are in a relegation battle. But other than that, form has continued to be good. And that's the league table. Now we really will do a match. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place today. I've got a cold, and I won't mention it again. I know you don't like it when I moan, but that's why I'm all over the place. I don't know what's going on, but we have gone back to Watkins in goal. We gave Flat three games, and as someone quite rightly said in the comments yesterday, just go with Watkins for the rest of the year. He's been your goalkeeper all season, and then see who performs better in pre-season. Maybe Flat can go in goal for next year, and that's fair because he is good enough to play in the division above, and probably will become good enough to play the division above that. Whereas Brad Watkins, maybe not so much. But certainly he's the man in possession, and he's the man who knows how we play and suits that sweeper keeper role perfectly. So we're going to go with Watkins for the rest of the season. unless he does something dumb. We're back to swapping goalkeepers around again. So Watkins in goal. A back three of Fryatt, Macaulay and Smith, with Kenyon and Jones as our wing-backs. Carter and Payne in central midfield. Stevens behind Falamy and Marriott up front. He wants to be a target man, but as Gash learned earlier in the season, we don't do target men around these parts. You can't play tiki-taka football and then go out there and play with a target man, no matter how many target men my director of football decides to sign for me. I can't sack him now, can I? Now he's been nice to me. Now he's invited me to a match. Right. Oh, see, I can't say we're the favourites. Just go out there. I want you to ignore the recent media praise and just play your natural game. I think that's good. I want to take the pressure off as much as possible for a game like this, because obviously it is a huge game. They all know what's at stake. They're not stupid. If we win this match, we go, 8 points clear with 3 games remaining, which means we could potentially have this wrapped up inside 2 matches, which would be lovely. But obviously if we lose, then it really does, it's going to go down to the wire. And they're in here, and Watkins has let them score. I told you it wasn't any good. We need to get that league table so we can see it properly. 1-0 down after 14 minutes. That is not part of the script. And as it stands, that gap is just 2 points. Kidderminster still seem to be bottling their side of things. But, we have already lost to Kidderminster. I don't mind losing away against the teams around us, as long as we win all our other games. Obviously, if we go and win the final 3 games of the season, it doesn't really matter what happens here today. It's not like they're leapfrogging above us by beating us, but it does kind of hand them a lot of momentum and a lot of initiative that I'd quite like to not hand them. So if we can grab an equaliser, that would be delightful. And here's Carter trying to generate exactly that for us, but he loses out on the ball, and it's Kettering coming at us with a counter-attack again. They're in behind. Oh, Watkins does make the save this time. Excellent stuff. And I thought the highlight was continuing for a second there. We don't want highlights continuing where we're defending. Jones now with the throw to Carter, back to Jones, who needs to beat his man and get a cross in here. He does neither. Tucks it into Carter, and we play it around beautifully, setting up Payne for the shot, but it's straight into the Kettering defender. But the highlight does continue. Payne playing it all the way back to Fryatt in possibly the riskiest way possible. Look at the confidence from our defenders there. We're 1-0 down against our closest rivals, and we're just knocking it around there. Oh my God, just pack it in now, lads. It was fun the first time, but let's not do it too much. And then we're pressured into making a mistake, and we've given them the ball back. They're coming at us again. It's over the top again. Watkins making another good save. He looked suspect early on, but he's made 2 very solid saves since. So I'm not going to be too desperate to push flat back in goal, because Watkins has done all right so far. We've got a throw in with Kenyon, like 30 seconds to go in this first half. It's Falamy. Is that how you would say that name? Follow me. Oh, that's a great name. I hope you say it. Follow me. I'm going to say Falamy, because I'm going to confuse myself if I keep saying follow me. It's just wide. We needed to give him a strike partner called on Twitter. And then I'd have an excuse to keep saying that every episode. And I'd like that. I don't mention Twitter often enough. We've been the better team here. Keep doing what you're doing and we'll be fine. Possibly, I'd like to think they know I'm not being completely genuine there, but I'm trying to protect their feelings. Why did we not? I pressed play and then nothing happened and it stayed paused. We are going to need to change things up. So we've got anxious and nervous players in our attack, which is far from ideal. Let's have 10 minutes of passion. That's now made Carter anxious. We have got Aaron Sibiat and Kelman both on the bench. Plus, we've got both of our backup wing-backs on the bench to come on and offer some more energy there if need be. But I think instinct is take off, follow me. Danaher needs to get back into this squad, doesn't he? I think that's the missing piece here. He's dropped out of contention completely because of all these other strikers come in. I'm just going to make those 2 changes for now. Aaron Sibiat and Kelman on. And then if we need to, Jones is tiring, so Barrows could potentially come on for him. In fact, we're going to make that change now, just again for energy. And we need to go a little bit more attacking. We need to demand more. Carter is still anxious. Marriott's focused, though. A late equaliser would be huge. Like I said before, a defeat's not disastrous, but a draw is an awful lot better than a defeat. And Marriott's there, and it's in. I don't even know who it's gone in off of. And it's an own goal from their goalkeeper. I think Marriott, hit the frame of the goal initially. We'll have a look at this from the rebound. It's Payne with the corner. Payne and Marriott have linked up from corners so often this season. It was actually cleared off the line initially. And then their defender, who'd done so well to clear it off the line before, then kicked it into the back of their goalkeeper for a clearance. And it is the late equaliser that we needed, which is huge, because that means, I'm going to say it wasn't good enough, even though I'm delighted. We're still 5 points clear with 3 games to go. So, maths, where's my maths? We can't win it in the next game. I guess we could. If we win our next match and they both lose, should we just play them and see? Before we play that match, though, we've had our first youth intake come through. It's nothing special. We're down in the National League North. After all, it's not going to be spectacular just yet. This has, of course, been made available for any channel members at the Your Name in the Game level. So some of these names might change. I would be surprised if any of them did. But if any of those channel members want to take any of these names, I mean, he's got a particularly good name. One of my favourite posh players of the last 10 years was called Tommy Rowe. So I'd pick him. And leave his name as it is, and that would be my contribution. But yeah, if you want to be able to get your name in the game in future youth intakes, check out the join button, which is next to the subscribe button. Back to football. Just the one change for the Spennymoor game then, and it's Flat going back in goal, because I don't know which one's my best goalkeeper, so I'll just keep rotating with them until it becomes obvious to me. This is how we lose the title, isn't it? By me messing around with the goalkeepers. Still no room on the bench for Danaher, because who do I bring him on there for? Kelman is who we bring him on there for. There we go. He's scored goals this year. He deserves to be on the bench. Neither Kelman or Falemi have scored for us yet. So I think we probably do need to show some faith in Danaher. We can potentially clinch the title here with a win. That's a lot of pressure to put on us. Instead, let's show why we're the team in the better form. That's probably... You know, we weren't expected to win the league. It's not like everyone's been aiming for this all year and we're just finishing the job. This is an unexpected league position for us to be in. The board were looking for a top half finish for us this season. I know the media predicted a second place finish, but no one really believed them, even me. Marriott's in behind here and shoots into the side netting. And we hopefully have edited out that cough. I'm mentioning it now because on the off chance that future Kev didn't hear the cough when he's editing, he'll at least hear me talking about editing the cough out. Now, concentrate, future Kev. For goodness sake, we can't leave coughs in. It's bad enough that I've got a nasally voice and I can't catch my breath. I said I wouldn't mention this again. For goodness sake, let's focus on winning a football match. Kenyon now plays it into Stevens. Stevens back out to Kenyon again. Kenyon in a crossing position. And he plays it into Falemi, back to Payne, and Payne from range shoots just wide. We did have a media report just before the match saying Alfie Payne is favourite to win the National League North Player of the Season, which I think he probably deserves. Marriott was in the discussion as well, but I think average rating-wise, Payne is well ahead, and Falemi scores. There we go. That's why we're showing faith in him. It's saying that's his second goal of the season. Has he scored for us already? Did he score for us and I don't remember it happening? I don't think that's happened, but that's saying second goal of the season. I don't think he's played for anyone else this year. It's a lovely header. I need to check this out. Have I gone completely insane? No, he's definitely not scored for us. Okay, he played for Ipswich in the Cup. That makes more sense because I didn't think he'd played anywhere else. But no, he scored for them in presumably the early rounds of the League Cup, or maybe... Ipswich are in League One now, aren't they? So he could have, I imagine he was playing in the whatever the Johnson's Paint Trophy is called these days. Is it the leasing.com trophy or something? The Mickey Mouse Cup. He scored a goal in that at some point against somebody's under-23 team, probably. Smith now, from the back, ball forward to Marriott. I mean, I don't think it was aimed to be a through ball the way it was, but Marriott got one-on-one with the keeper, and you would have put money on him doing a little bit better than he has there. He's won the corner, and we know how dangerous we can be from these corners. It's Payne to take. Corner comes in and doesn't end up on the head of Marriott this time, but Fryatt plays it back out to Payne again, who has somehow managed to get himself back on side, beats his man, and looks for Marriott again. Once again, can't quite find him. Macaulay with the cross now, looking for Falemi. Carter ends up on the edge of the area. This is good, solid, consistent pressure from us at the moment until we get the Spennymoor clearance. As it stands now then, We are 7 points clear with 2 games to go after this one. So we're keeping an eye on Kettering, Kidderminster and Darlington. It looks like Kidderminster are winning, but they were further back. Darlington and Kettering playing each other, did I just see? That would be sensational if they are. Although we'd still need Kidderminster to not win. Yeah, Kettering and Darlington are playing each other. That's huge. I didn't even realise that. If they draw, they're both out of it. So that's kind of a winner stays in the title race situation, and a draw is no good for either of them. We just need Kidderminster to not win their game, and then we win the league today. If we win, of course. That's a big if as well. We're only 1-0 up ourselves. But Kettering playing Darlington is absolutely huge. How did I not realise that was happening? Because I'm a buffoon. I realise it's because I'm a buffoon. Right, I've told everybody not to get complacent. This is where we need the picture-in-picture that I ask for every year. I know you don't get that in non-league anyway. It's not particularly realistic. But I want to be able to watch the Kettering-Darlington game at the same time as watching our game, because it's so important to where this league title ends up this season. We've won the ball back here through Carter and Marriott doing a tackle sandwich. Carter plays it out to Jones, who's got time to get the crossover. Falami's there again, but it's just over, and he's looked very lively today. Now we've given him a little run of games to get some match fitness into him. He's looking like the player that we signed. That old Rob knows what he's doing, doesn't he? Ball over the top for Stevens to chase. Stevens is in, surely must score, and he does. Ben Stevens with his 10th goal of the season. It's an assist from Ryan Fryatt, who today draws level with Alex Street as the all-time record appearance holder for Kings Lynn. 340 appearances for Ryan Fryatt. So he should break the record before the season ends, unless he gets himself sent off or injured today. But it would be a nice day to secure promotion, secure a back-to-back promotion, secure a league title. It would be a lovely day to do that and get his 340th appearance all in one go. Darlington and Kettering still drawing. I've just not noticed that it's already the 75th minute of the game. Marriott's going to come off for Danaher, who's going to come on. He's got the opportunity to prove why he deserves to still be in and around the team. We've also brought Aaron Sibia on for Carter in midfield. Apparently, I see attacking midfielders as equivalent to ball-winning midfielders, and I just let them all play there now. They're the same role. Macaulay. No, we're going to take off Kenyon and bring Nathan Fox on that left-hand side, just for energy. We always want energy in those wide areas. We need whoever Kidderminster are playing to get a late equaliser. At the moment, Kettering and Darlington still drawing, which, like I said before, that eliminates them from the title race. They're done. So fingers crossed, if it's just us against Kidderminster, I think we've got a better goal difference than them as well. So we're all but there. Oh, we've actually got the same goal difference as Kidderminster. So they've still got a chance. If we lose both of our final 2 games and they win all of their remaining games, then they'll win the league, because obviously that will leave them with a better goal difference than us if we're losing and they're winning. So who are they playing? Kidderminster. A 5-0 up away at Bradford Park Avenue. I don't think Bradford Park Avenue are getting back into that one, are they? But I do think Kettering and Darlington have now eliminated each other from the title hunt. We'll just double check that was the final score in that game. And, well, why can't I see it? And it was. So they're both done. It is us or Kidderminster. But that 5-0 win has made goal difference less of a factor than it was before. One more game and we'll be there, hopefully. So we've swapped the goalkeepers again for the Telford game. Watkins comes back in, flat back to the bench. I'm not proud of myself, but if we win the league, it doesn't matter, does it? So they've got Marcus Denanga in their team. That's always a trouble when you have one of your former heroes potentially coming back to ruin your day. But Telford are struggling. So let's do that one. Let's give the fans a performance to cheer for. We are at home. We've got the chance to secure the title. To be fair, it's a big chance. We should secure the title today. We're looking for a favour from Boston. Boston are away against Kidderminster. Where are Boston in the league? Boston are safe. They're not in a survival battle. But obviously they want to do their local neighbours a big favour. They're not just going to let Kidderminster beat them 8-0. Just to upset us, are they? They're already losing. Thanks, Boston. Thanks. So, with that in mind, that puts the gap to 4 points. I mean, to be fair, as long as we don't lose either of these last 2 games, we win the title. So 4 point gap with a game to go as things stand. But here is Marcus Denanga ready to ruin our day just off the top of the crossbar. Did Watkins save that? He didn't. It's gone out for a goal kick. So Denanga just teasing me at the moment. He's going to do it last minute. He's not going to do it now, is he? Wowzers. Right, passionately. We've been the better team. Just keep doing what you're doing. We'll be fine. We have absolutely controlled the game. Okay, no, not fair. We've controlled possession. We've not really created very much, though, for us. 3 shots so far, but we do have a free kick here. It's with Payne. This is as good as a corner. Payne with the free kick, and it ends up with Stevens on the edge of the area, and Ben Stevens scores. He has been an incredible loan signing. What a goal. He's 11th of the season. They've not all come for us. The rest of them have come in the Football League, playing in League 2 for Macclesfield. He's an incredible loan signing. He was far too good for us, and he's showing it with an incredible performance. Again today, puts us 1-0 up, and as it stands, we're champions, which is ridiculous if we've managed to pull this off, which, let's face it, if we don't win the league from here, we've bottled it hugely. Boston winning all of a sudden because it's become a 6-point gap. How was that? Was it a 6-point gap before? Yes, it was, wasn't it? Ignore me. Boston have got a goal back. It's 2-1 to Kidderminster now in that game, but it doesn't matter as long as we win this one. Jones shoots wide. That might be one of the last attacks you see from Jones down that side because he's off to play in Canada. So many people telling me, Kev, Ottawa's in Canada. I know Ottawa's in Canada, but he's going to play in the American League, so I can say America. Kelman, in fact, we're going to change both strikers. Kelman and Danaher are going to come on for Marriott and Falemi because neither of them have really done anything today. It's 1-0 with 15 minutes to go. I would love Danaher to get a goal because I've always had faith in him. He's my hero. As you can see, my director of football has faith in him as well. That's why he keeps signing strikers. Jones now, looking to get into a crossing position, finds Carter. Carter back to Jones. Jones, can he beat his man? No, plays it back to Carter again. Jones is on the overlap if Carter wants to use him, but instead he decides to cross it himself. Kenyon is there in space, and how many times this season have we seen Jake Kenyon score that goal? And I think on this occasion it does win us the league. It rubber stamps the whole thing. He was my first signing. I said he was going to be crucial. He scored 7 goals from left back and probably got just as many assists as well. He has been an incredibly important player for us all season, and that should just about wrap things up for us now, unless we do something spectacularly bad from here. We're just going to get we're going to bring Aaron Sibia on for Carter because, again, attacking midfielders can be ball-winning midfielders. They're basically the same position. Right, it's getting interesting for the last couple of minutes. I don't like interesting. I don't care for it. It's 2-1 now, 10 minutes to go. Do we blame... I don't even know who's in goal today. Is it Flat or Watkins? I don't remember which goalkeeper we've got, but he didn't move very much there. So whoever it was, he loses a point. It was Watkins. He loses a point on the who's the best goalkeeper chart that I probably should be keeping. I'm swapping them game by game. I don't remember who's playing and when, and I know I'm just going to swap them again for the next match. I need to make my mind up over the summer who our goalkeeper is. That's one of our goals for the summer. But for now, let's just celebrate our success. We have won Vanarama National League North at the first time of asking. We are going to be playing in the National League next year. It's back-to-back promotions for Kings Lynn, and that is awesome. Big thumbs ups to everybody. Do we get budgets for next year straight away? I'd like a nice big wage budget, please. I don't expect a transfer budget. Here we go. So budgets for next year. We've increased the wage budget a little bit and we've got no transfer budget. So, I mean, committed spend is 3,000-ish. We've got nearly 9,000 to spend, but no transfer budget at all. We've actually just dipped down into the red as well. So we're going to probably have the smallest budget in the National League next year. But it doesn't matter. We've won the league. And I'm not keen to move on yet. I'm enjoying life here. Adam Marriott's happy that we've got promoted after I promised him that he would. I'm not going looking for jobs. Obviously, if a job offer comes in, then we'll play by the non-lethal legend rules, but I am not going job hunting off the back of that. I'm going to enjoy the success and try and finish the job here at Kings Lynn by keeping us in the National League next season. I'll play the last game against Guiseley offline, and then I'll be back tomorrow for the end of season awards, a roundup of the season, and our summer transfer window. And there you go, there's confirmation. Ryan Fry is our new all-time record appearance holder. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Let's try and hit 2,000 likes again like we have on every episode of this series so far. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.